Okay, so we're looking at that right leg to start with. I think that's absolutely fantastic.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're tracking that red line beautifully, not going inside
It
it.
just feels maybe I'm a bit stiff today also.
On plane at the top. Drops it slightly down on the inside, which is good. Much better with the foot. So we're seeing the right knee stay nice and tucked in, right heel coming up. Neat. Yeah, you've worked well this week. See a nice hip rotation. Excellent.
I think it looks nice from the back. Let's try something a little bit more
It's a very good start.
aggressive.
It's good. Okay.
Feel sharp.
Yep. Much better. Right knee staying tucked in.
Still can't get it to go back though.
It's not
I feel
bad.
as if I'm riding it a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's try another one. I hit a few yesterday, but that's something just trying to work. Should come back now.
Love in straight.
Almost. I just want to try.
Fabulous. Nice and stable. Okay, so we're going to slightly widen the stance because it's a little bit too narrow now. Not by much though, but definitely sort of just a bit too.
Let's just see if the knee went
Yeah.
back now. It just.
Look at the strength of that finish now. Very complete. You were referring to that full release, I think, on the video that you watched last time.
Because I'm not lagging my hands at all at the moment.
No.
I'm just trying to work on that knee, so I don't know as to how.
It's mainly because of that right hand grip.
Because he's got a strong grip. Or
You've got a strong grip.
so
Yeah.
if I go back to what we said now.
Yeah, because that V, which is on the right hand, is just too far underneath. We can see these fingers here, which we need to.
Okay, so this is now really that strong with the left hand.
Okay, if you stay there. So if you open out this right hand for me. Oh, that's it. There. There. This is your trigger finger. So it's imagining as though you've got an extra finger here,
Yeah.
and you've got a. That's it. You use the trigger finger to squeeze. So if you press the club against my foot, so if you push it forward, and you feel that trigger finger being activated there, that's very important. So, let's see if we can. That's good.
A little bit wider, like is it?
Yeah, that's better. It's gonna.
Like the face is so open.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So it's about here that we tend to lose the wrist hinge. But because you've got such strong hands, seriously strong hands, it's not unusual to see an early release. A famous pro, Kirk Triplett, very, very early in his release, but such tremendous strength through the ball. And it's not as if you let your arms collapse, so you do get a full release on the ball. So whilst that isn't what you see as a
Should I be lagging a
purist.
little bit more behind there?
Yeah, I mean, well, we say should be. I mean, a purist would say yes. Yeah, but we've got to be realistic, and everybody releases their club head at different speeds. You know, your club head speed is always well up into the sort of very high 80s, mid 90s with a 6 iron. So I mean, it's not as though you have issues with club head speed. It's just keeping the club face square, which is...
So where would he sort of, at this stage, would he bring his hands down or more?
Yeah,
Would he sort of,
you'd see this actual, so if you drop that, so if you come down,
yeah.
that's it, keep coming down, there. That's what you would typically see with those guys, but it does vary. Nice rhythm.
I was able to lag it a bit there.
Yeah. And it's just, but the thing is it's very consistent with that release. You know, it's pretty much in the same place most times. I mean, that was a great downswing with the hands. You can see when you hit the golf ball, the club head just slightly gets in front of the hands. You could squeeze the ball a little bit more out there.
But I'm not physically hitting at the ball now.
No.
Maybe if I pick it up a little bit.
It's just that little bit.
That's a bad shot. Ground it, he'll have a really good smack.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see by the club head speed, 90 miles an hour on TrackMan.
See, it's lagging a little bit more.
It is, yeah. Yeah, it's one of the hardest things to do. I mean, to be fair, I mean, you have such good body rotation. You don't actually drive the club with the wrists. You bring the club down with your body rotating. But because you've got such fast hands, seriously fast hands, you square the club face up a bit earlier than someone else. But having said that, though,
You don't think it's a bit scoopy?
well, let me give you an example. Show you Kirk. Front face on. You can see that the right hand. You can see the right hand position on the club. The V pointing straight up. Yours tends to favour the right hand side a little bit.
See, but he's
So-
got quite a big wrist here.
He does, but watch the release. See, he's let the wrist go early, and he's a phenomenally good ball striker. But you can see how the wrists unhinge early.
Yeah. He's also got quite a rotation on his knee as well.
Yeah.
He's not that.
No, you can see it slightly sort of bows out. We're looking sort of very similarities between you and him, and that's not anything to be frowned upon. I mean, you know, he's a very, very big, strong guy, as you can see. I mean, he's a lion in that respect, and he's got great rhythm. Great rhythm. Doesn't seem to force it, and yet creates power. Flows beautifully. Got the head still. You don't see many golfers. Looking down there.
Position like when I hit the
Very good. Very good. Looking down, squeezing.
hands,
Yeah, it's great hands. But so have you there. I mean, that's you. That's you there. But in order to take this swing out on the course, the right hand grip has to be good. If it favours a strong position, you've got to play with your hands in front, like Luke Donald does. Strong grip, hooking grip, blocks the ball, keeps the club face square. Very good.
So do you think I should maybe forward press the hands a little bit then? Maybe on setup?
No, I would, to be honest, it's all, if you push your hands forward, then what's going to happen is the club's going to come back too much on the inside. So your position at address is very good. That's that.
But it's blocky, but it's not as bad as
See?
what it was.
You and Kirk are like buddies there.
We're not Buddhism.
There. I mean, I would be foolish to say that's not right. I mean, when we first started together, yes, your hands were way behind, but not anymore. I mean, that's the point of impact. And 88 miles an hour clubhead speed is very, very good. Very good. You've just got to get used to that weaker grip.
Yeah.
And then you're playing great golf.
So you don't say we must lag more on the backswing?
No, I think that's looking really, really good.
Can I just try that other thing? I just want to show you what I sort of did and see if
Mm-hmm.
we can just get it on the video, because if that's something that's right, then at least we can. Definitely come up lower, don't they?
Yep.
That was a little switch, just feeling a bit iffy today.
That's fine. Good pull. You can see the hips really, shoulders really pulling the left arm into position.
There was a bit more lag on that club, you see that?
Yep. But I mean, overlaying him and you, it's just like copycat there. It really is.
Bosom buddies.
Yeah. Lovely extension. Lovely
I
reach.
think you fall back a little bit, don't you?
Not really. It's just the impression of the legs, hips driving forward. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we could lock that left leg out better,
On the
but
strike, I think the head position's okay.
yeah, very good. Looking down the target line.
Just go back to him again. You see, I think he stands a little bit more upright than usual.
Comes a little bit up on the ball, but head down. But I mean, it's great. It's great. I mean, beautiful rhythm. Makes it just look so easy.
Yeah. Boom, and that thing's flying.
Lovely rhythm, isn't it? Comes up a bit, drops back down, head still. Even there, he's not looking up, is he? Still not looking up. Now starts to. But he's a giant of a
What
guy.
speed does he generate?
Oh, huge speed, 90. But you can't see it, can you? It's like 1, 2, it's like a metronome. I mean, look at the rhythm, the transition there. It's like there's a beat. It's paced, isn't it? There's no urgency about that. And that's a great swing to
So how
copy.
quick does he get through his swing as opposed to mine? Is it similar sort of rhythm?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just when you're sort of steering it a little bit, that's where it tends to go a little bit pear-shaped. But there, I mean, right knee comes in, tucks in nicely. Left leg bumps a little bit. Beautiful. That's you.
That's me. He's just a little bit better than me.
Oh, just slightly.
Pretty good. You want to go more with that?
Yeah.
Feels like I hit it with an open face.
Yeah. Beautiful. Spot the difference, hey? Spot the difference.
We're like twins.
You are.
We're like the triplets. We need one more to be triplets.
Look at that. Beautiful style. Beautiful.